So, I'm selling my car today. I'm trading it in for another Mazda. This is a Mazda 2 2013 that I've had since 2013, 2014. 2012. I don't know. I got it. It was a fleet vehicle, so technically they couldn't sell it new, but it only had like 8,000 miles. And I got a really good deal on it. And it was in 2012, and it was purchased in 2013. Anyway, I've had it since then. I've had it quite a long time. I drove it all around Austin, Texas, and then drove it from Texas to Michigan when I moved up here, and then driven it all around here. And since December, I've been in a job that is a 62-mile commute one way, so doing just about 600 miles a week in this car. And it's been great, but it's kind of been in the back of my mind that it's getting a little older and I might get another car. And then during the winter, there were moments where I couldn't even pull into my driveway. Like, I'd go to work, it would snow, I would come home, and then I would get stuck in my driveway in the snow. And I really hated that. So today is the day. I got it from Carvana. I've had a really good experience so far. They're going to be delivering it in a couple hours. And it feels like I'm giving up a pet. Like, I'm really excited for my new car, but I am really sad to be saying goodbye to this one. And the weather agrees. It's raining. You can hear. And it's an unexpected feeling. I mean, I'm not totally surprised because, you know, it kind of falls in line. It's an inanimate object, but I love driving, right? So I spend so much time in my car. Even on the days when I'm not going to work, I like to just drive around. So this has been like my home away from my home. I call it my little spaceship. It's actually, I named him Port Stanley after a cutting-edge stealth ship in the Halo novels, the Halo 5 trilogy. And I'm upgrading my spaceship. But I'm sad to see this spaceship go. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now. I also need to clean up the rest of it. I got like all the important stuff out because this is, you know, my home away from home. I tend to nest, so there's stuff, and now all that's left is like miscellaneous trash. So I gotta take care of that still. But it's like I stopped by to put in half a tank because Carvana's delivering my car with half a tank, so I'm like, I can, you know, send my car off with half a tank. And I'm like, as I'm putting the nozzle back, I'm thinking to myself, it's the last time I'm gassing up this car. It's devastating. It's like, I almost want to cry. I love this car so much. So I also have stickers all over it. I'll try to get some pictures. But I've got the Furiosa skeleton arm on the driver's side door. I've got Farah's ultimate line from Overwatch, "Justice reigns from above," over here. And then Mercy's wings, because there was a point in time when I was a pharmacy shipper. Very hot moment, but I haven't played Overwatch in literal years, but it's still there. It's funny. I've got a funny story about that. Maybe I'll tell that later. On this side and the back, because I always put stickers on the car body itself and not on the windows because I like having the windows clear. So I've got Captain Phasma. I've got her helmet, which is the silver's worn away. You can hardly see it. The car body is black. I've got Zarya's, like the decal where it's got like her eyebrows and her hair, like from Overwatch. And then I've got Xenomorph and the Destiny Triskelion. Over here I had Morton Joe's gear symbol with the skull. I've got Out of Bounds and Fantastic Fest, which the Fantastic Fest sticker is just gone. It wore off, it faded, it's gone. Out of Bounds you can still kind of see, but those weren't vinyl, not necessarily for car use, but they're there. On the door here I have a sticker that I made of a cassowary, and I put it there like 2 years ago and it's still perfect condition. So it was customstickers.com where I got that, so shout out to them. And then on the back I've got from Mass Effect, the Paragon and Renegade symbols under my blinkers because that makes me laugh. And then in the middle I've got Archangel's little triangle thing. And then I've got a vanity license plate that references Dungeons and Dragons, so it's my little geeky car. But like, just, going through the parking lot, like, oh my gosh, I lost my car. Where's my car? And then you see the stickers. You're like, that's my car. That is 1000% my car. And you smile. So, new car. I've already ordered my skeleton arm sticker for my new car because I like this so much. I love the movie, for one. Fantastic movie. But just the visual of it and what it represents is so cool to me. And then having that on my car has just been amazing. And so I ordered it before I even had my new car. So that actually should be coming today or early next week. But I'm going to wait. So with Carvana, I have a week to drive it. I can, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I can return it. No harm, no foul. So I'm not going to put it on until after I've committed, right? I got excited. I ordered it, and it's like, okay, let's be smart about this. No putting stickers on until we've committed. So there's that. So I've got a bunch of pictures of my odometer because I like catching little patterns on one phone, one of my old phones. So I know I still have it. So I got to dig it up and find it. I took a picture of the odometer when it was 24601, so I'm super excited about that. I gotta find that one. But I got it when it was 123,456 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one made me laugh. And a whole bunch of others because I like catching patterns in the odometer. So this car has just been. It's my second car. My first car was a Saturn LS, and it was a great little car, but let me see, I think it was a 22 and I got it in, or no, an 02 and I got it in like 06, 05, somewhere between 04 and 06. It was only like a few years old when I got it. And I sold it when I left California in 2012. So I had it for about 10 years. And it had, I drove it all over California, all right? It's like I got it in Ohio, so I had it in Ohio and then Michigan. Then I drove it from Michigan to California. Then I drove it all over California. I once went from Los Angeles to San Francisco on Highway 1 just because I could. And so it did that great. It was a great little car. But then, it had the alternator go, and then the starter went, and it was always like it went through oil, and then the transmission blew, and I had to get that replaced. So this guy has not had any issues like that. So I've been very happy. So I decided to stick with the Mazda when I upgraded from this guy. I mean, obviously I couldn't go with a Saturn. That's sad, but I like my Mazda, so I'm happy to stick with the Mazda fan. I don't really consider myself like a brand girly, but there's times when certain aspects of a brand, like I appreciate when it hits like a consistency, or it's just reliable. You know, it's like you can expect certain things from certain brands. I'm not wearing them now. Hot Chocolate Designs is another brand I love. Shoes. They're fantastic. They're bright. They're colorful. They're unique. They're also comfortable. So, you know, I'm not really one that's like obsessed with money or appearances or like, you know, having the top thing. But there are certain things that I'm willing to spend a little more money on. For like reliability and comfort and expression, I guess. I started getting Hot Chocolate Design shoes because they were unique, and then I stuck with them because they were also comfortable. They're a little bit more expensive, so I don't get them all the time. And so, you know, as I was going through my car search, I'm like, I'll stick with Mazda. I can probably save some money if I got a cheaper car, but I like the power of the Mazda. I like the reliability of the Mazda. I like because this car, I'm sure that this car has a lot of life left in it. But for the amount of driving that I do, that I am expecting to be doing with this job that's an hour away now, and with how much I like to drive just in general, and the fact that this is a front-wheel drive and I want an all-wheel drive for the winter, I don't want to get stuck in my driveway again. Guys, that was so awkward. I like listening to the rain too. I don't know if I'm gonna post this anywhere. I just really wanted to document this moment in my car before I sell it to whatever life has in store for it next. And I still have to clean it out. I want to clean it out. It's like, listen to the rain. Got the heat on. That's right. I've got a magnet in the back too, of Science logo from the Twitch streamer Science_streams. Go check them out. They're awesome. It's a husband and wife like they have their doctorates and they talk about science in a really like fun and accessible way to everybody without talking down or being condescending. They are amazing. So yeah, check them out for sure. So I've got their sticker, their logo magnet on the back of my car that I'm going to be taking with me. Actually, since I'm mentioning it, I've got, hold on. So one thing about this car is when I moved to Michigan, I noticed, okay, there we go. If it's too cold in the morning, the sound system doesn't work. Like, it's got a little digital display, and you turn it on, it says hello, which is really nice. But then if it's too cold, it gets stuck on hello, and the speakers won't work, the CD player doesn't work, the aux plug-in doesn't work. So I had to turn it off and turn it back on, because it's been running for a bit, so it works now. But I wanted to get my CD out. Got this thing. This is Abney Park, and this is signed Abney Park, so definitely did not want to leave that. And just talking about getting my new car, one of my coworkers mentioned, yeah, you turned in a car and there was a CD in the deck that he had forgotten about. I'm like, oh, that reminds me, I cannot leave my Abney Park, so I got my Abney Park. I also want to take this sticker. I want to take it off now. I'll take it off now because I'm afraid that I'll forget it. I'll just kind of like put it in my wallet and I can stick it on. I mean, it's not like I can't get another one of these stickers. I'll show you when I peel it off. So this is another Science Stream sticker. Try not to tear it. And so they've got like all these cool characters and designs that they do for like science communication. And they'll do raffles periodically on their Twitch stream where you can win these stickers. So I've got a whole bunch of these stickers. I've got an actual place where I put stickers at home, but then this one I wanted to put in my car. Oh, I don't know if it'll stick anymore, but I'm gonna get some tape or something. But look, it's it's a Uranus chasing. So that's some of their science characters. So focus. You've got Antonia, Antonia the leaf cutter ant, who's driving the car. Then you've got Kevin the Aspergillus fungus, who's riding in the spot, and then you've got a Uranus. I can't remember the Uranus's name. But yeah, they've got a whole bunch of. Yeah, so they do fun like little references there. So hold on to him. I might have to get a new one to like actually sticky it. Maybe I'll put this on my library card. Okay. So that's saved. So that's something else I don't have to worry about. I think everything else is just trash. What are you? Oh, yeah. When I was doing archery, which I'd still like to do archery. These guys need tips, though. Tips fell off, or more likely I shot them into the wall and I couldn't retrieve them, because that happens a lot too. This is 16 minutes long. How have I been talking for 16 minutes about my car? It's a good little car. So, alright. I did have actual errands that I was, or one of them was putting half a tank in, which I did. I need to go, I want to put air in the tires, make sure those are set, top off the fluids, I don't know. Got the title, I've got the registration. Oh yeah, printing off the insurance. Which I don't know if I need to print it off or not, because they did say that they would accept a digital copy, and I have already uploaded it, but they say to have it with you. So I'm just gonna stop by and print it out. I tried printing it at home, but my printer wasn't working, and I gave up. I didn't want to like spend all my time doing that. So, but the printing shop doesn't open until 10, so I'm kind of just killing time until then. But I was just like too nervous energy, anxious energy, excited to just sit around at home waiting. So we came out one last little drive in Port Stanley. So my next car is a Mazda CX-30, because I wanted something that was a little bigger so I could have some like cargo space. 'Cause there's times when I like see ads for like somebody giving away a couch or something, and I'm like, I can't fit that in my car. But also I was thinking, so it's the CX-30 is like a compact SUV, and like both of my cars have been tiny, right? So there's been, I mean, not tiny, not like smart car tiny or Fiat tiny, but you know, the Mazda 2, and then before that was a Saturn LS. They're small zippy cars, which I love because I can park anywhere, literally fit anywhere. I am a goddess at parking. Not to toot my own horn, beep beep, but yeah, I'm really good at parking. I remember, this is a moment happened in this car. I was in Austin, and I was meeting somebody downtown for like a meeting. It wasn't just like hanging out with a friend. Like there was a specific reason to it. And if you know downtown Austin, you know that parking there is a thing. And I didn't want to have to go into a parking garage where they're going to charge you a lot. I mean, even the parking meters are like not cheap. But I was just going to be there, you know, for like not super long. So I just wanted like street parking. And I drove around downtown for 40 minutes trying to find street parking. And I finally found a parallel spot, and I remember pulling up, putting my blinker on, and then turning to look behind me, and the person behind me was like right up on my butt. And she's just sitting in her car shaking her head like she didn't want me to park there, or she didn't want to back up to let me park there. But I looked at her car in relation to my car, and then the spot, did the mental math, like I can fit. And then, yoop, perfect. It was beautiful. It was also a lovely fuck you moment to her. So, you know. But, yeah. So, my next car is going to be a little bigger. So, that's going to be an adventure, seeing where I fit. That maybe I could have fit before, or where I don't fit where I could have fit before. I mean, but it's not, I mean, it's a compact SUV, so it's not even like a full-size SUV. So, I don't know. I might be like blowing it out of proportion in my head. I did look up size comparisons the other day, and this is like the Mazda 2 and then the Mazda CX-30. So, it's like, it's definitely bigger, but it didn't look like monstrously bigger. So, I don't know. It'd be fine. It'd be fine. This is 20 minutes. Why am I still talking? I don't know. I'm just in a chatty mood today, I guess. Where am I going to put this? Am I going to post this anywhere? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not even going to think about that right now. I'm just going to sit in the nice heat that I've got going on here with the heat on. I've got the rains pattering on the window. I'm going to have to take my driving wheel cover off, probably. But I have also, like, the past night, just imagining myself sitting in my new car. And that brings me so much joy. Just, it's exciting. It's exciting. When I went from my Saturn to my Mazda, my big thing was, oh my God, power windows. I don't have to roll them down. And so then going from this Mazda to my next Mazda is going to be like, oh my gosh, heated seats, sunroof. So, it's going to be exciting. I'm going to miss this guy though. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this off before I go a whole other 9 minutes on absolutely nothing at all. I'll probably post another one of these once I get my new car. If I post it at all. Or maybe I'll do bits and pieces. Do wheels or something. I might cut it up. I don't know. Anyway. Stay safe. Stay lovely. Find something to be curious about.